Hello, everyone. This is Fox 12 Now. I'm Greg Nibbler. Thanks for joining us. We are live streaming here out of the Fox 12 Oregon newsroom, and we appreciate everybody who is here and a part of the show. And right now, we're going to be talking about something you can do this weekend, and that is attend the 45th Annual Wild Arts Festival. This is something that's been going on for 45 years. It's taking place in Hillsboro, and it's put on by the Bird Alliance of Oregon, and the proceeds are a benefit for them as well. And so we wanted to just learn more about this, and honestly, if you're going to be doing some holiday shopping, this could be a good opportunity to go out there and take care of some of that. So here we go. Let's hear from Sarah Swanson from the Bird Alliance. Thank you for joining us here to talk about this, the 45th version of this festival, which is pretty amazing. To start off, though, would you mind just telling us a little bit about your role with the Bird Alliance and just how this all kind of came about?
Yeah, I am the events manager at the Bird Alliance of Oregon, and this is our 45th year of putting on the Wild Arts Festival. It's been held at a lot of different venues, and we're really happy to have found our home out here at the Wingspan Event Center in Hillsboro. It's the perfect space for our event.
And let's talk about this event. So, I mean, 45 years of this. And, you know, do you have a little bit of information about the history of that and how this started and what really, it means for having this for so long?
I wish I knew more about the history. Unfortunately, I'm not the right person to ask about that, but it's an event that has a lot of meaning for people. It's a way to come together during the holiday season. We have hundreds of volunteers that participate, and people love doing their holiday shopping at the festival. And we take a lot of pride in having it be full of really top tier artists and authors.
And the theme around it specifically really celebrates nature. You know, it
Yes.
seems like in this. Can you talk to us just a little bit about that? And, what really, for somebody maybe who hasn't gone there before, what they can expect?
So we like to say that it's a celebration of nature through art and books. All of the art here has themes related to nature, and we have nature-related books, everything from, field guides and hiking guides to poetry and, books about how to draw insects and storybooks for kids with nature themes, history. So, everything brings us back to nature. And I think that in that way, it fits into Bird Alliance of Oregon's mission, which is to inspire people to love and protect nature and to connect them with nature. And art and books are really powerful ways to do that.
Why do you think, both for the artists and for the community and people that are attending this event, why do you think it resonates so much with people in the Pacific Northwest to have something focused on that specifically?
Well, I mean, I think that we're just surrounded by natural beauty and amazing plants and animals and ecosystems and scenery here. And I think a lot of us live here in Oregon because those are things that we enjoy and connect with, whether that's, birds specifically or whether it's nature in general. I think that most of us enjoy the nature of the Pacific Northwest, and man, people make some amazing art based on the nature of the Pacific Northwest.
I was going to say the creativity has got to be pretty interesting to see at something like this.
Oh, I love it. And what's really cool is that there's so many different types of artistic media used by our festival artists that you just get to see kind of similar subjects approached from all these different ways, whether it's photography or fiber arts or ceramics or metal or glass or painting or sculpture, woodwork. There's just all kinds of different media, but all kind of approaching a similar subject from different directions.
And with all of those different styles of artists, for this event, as you mentioned, approaching it from so many different angles, how do you go about curating who the artists are going to be or who's going to be participating in the event?
Yeah, we have a committee of volunteers that do that are a jury. And so we have a really long process that actually starts in March. So we'll be starting on the next Wild Arts Festival in about 3 months. And so we have an application time, and then these folks go and they look at every single applicant and rate them and make sure that we have that variety of artistic media in the festival and that they're as strong as they can be. And I'm always delighted with the new artists that we have joining the favorites.
And you mentioned that it's out in Hillsboro, where this is taking place. And from what I understand, this is one of the largest events of its kind in the Northwest. Is that right?
Yeah, I believe that it is, especially with that nature theme. We are big. We've got a few more artists this year. We've got 66 artists that will be here Saturday and Sunday. And then we've got 24 authors. Half of them are going to be here Sunday and half on Saturday.
And for people attending, you did mention, this is a good time of year to pick up a gift. So is this something where somebody could show up and maybe not know exactly what they want to get and be able to peruse all of these different vendors?
Oh, yeah. I recommend setting aside some time to wander around. And I have to put in a plug for our silent auction as well. This is all a fundraiser for Bird Alliance of Oregon, but the silent auction is a really important part of that. And it does feature art from a lot of our festival artists who donate a piece to help to support Bird Alliance of Oregon, as well as outdoor gear and travel and wine and optics. The silent auction is also available for folks that aren't able to make the trip out here from our festival website.
And just to reiterate this too for everybody, for people who maybe don't know as much about the Bird Alliance, could you just let them know, about what the organization is and the mission that you have there?
Absolutely. We're one of the oldest, if not the oldest, conservation organization in Oregon. We've been going for over 120 years, and we do work statewide. From Malheur National Wildlife Refuge to the coast and everywhere in between, including urban conservation here in Portland. And we work across all kinds of different ecosystems, and we do a lot. We're a pretty big organization. So a lot of people know us from our wildlife care center, where if you find an injured bird, we're the folks who can help you figure out what to do and hopefully help rehabilitate it and release it. Also, we have a wonderful education department for both youth and adults to connect people with nature. We also have our conservation department, as I mentioned, and then we have a nature store at our campus on Cornell, and we also work for equitable access to nature across the state.
That's a lot of things.
It is.
That's a lot. Well, it makes sense that having a fundraiser to help support all of those different efforts. And let's remind everybody, if you don't mind, the what, when, how, where, all of that stuff, so they know where they can go participate.
Absolutely. So this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 5 on Saturday, 10 to 4 on Sunday. We are here at the Wingspan Event Center in Hillsboro. It's near the airport. It is right on the MAX line if folks want to take the MAX. It's at the Washington County Fairgrounds. We also are providing free parking for attendees. So folks can park out here for free. It is abundant. Thanks, Hillsboro, compared to, say, when we were down at Portland State and parking was a little tighter downtown. So admission is $13 for adults and free for youth 18 and under.
All right, so lots of opportunities there for people to get out. Very conveniently named location as well.
I love it.
that does work out really well. Well, so thank you very much, for having time to talk to us about this, and congratulations on all these years, and best of luck this weekend.
Thanks so much.
Sorry about that. Couple of little tech issue there. We are live streaming here, but I want to give a big thank you to Sarah there from the Wild Arts Festival and the Bird Alliance of Oregon. So you can get your tickets there at the Bird Alliance website. And thanks for joining us here from Fox 12 Now. We live stream here every weekday starting at 1 p.m. going throughout the afternoon. We do this all week long, including 11 a.m. to noon as well for Good Day Oregon Plus. So anytime outside of our regular news programming, you will see us here doing these longer form segments or breaking news or covering all kinds of things. And if you have an idea for a segment, feel free to send me an email, fox12now@kptv.com. That's fox12now@kptv.com. And we'll see what we can do. But thanks for joining us. The 4 p.m. news will be coming up here in about a half hour. I'm Greg Nibbler. This is Fox 12 Now.